All right, what's going on, guys? Uh, welcome to another stream today. I have Will with me again. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
So today, we have this tornado outbreak underway already. We've already had multiple tornado warnings, in Texas and severe thunderstorm warnings in Texas. There's just only two counties left under a tornado watch, and that is until a new one is issued because we do have the moderate risk in this area. So the tornado watch did include a good amount of southern Texas, a little bit of southern Texas, sorry, and now it's just been trimmed down. Severe thunderstorm watch continues. I do think that the watch, severe thunderstorm watch, will be extended just a little bit longer, and then the tornado watch will be reissued in a little bit. But we haven't had any reports of tornadoes yet. We've had two reports of wind damage and hail damage. Um, so yeah, you can add anything if you want now.
Yeah, so I think there will be a tornado watch being issued for portions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas, and I think maybe a PDS tornado watch. As we mentioned in yesterday's live stream, there could be a PDS tornado watch.
Yep. So I just pulled this tornado warning up here. It's just to the northwest of San Antonio.
Yeah, it's radar indicated. There's no reports of tornadoes. However, a tornado is more than possible with this as a hookiko is being indicated by radar. But so just shelter as if you would, like as if there's a confirmed tornado in this tornado warning.
Yep. There's a little bit of rotation on this storm. Doesn't look to be too impressive right now. The storm might be weakening.
Yep, luckily it's weakening.
There was rotation right there. Yeah.
Yeah, there also is a wind advisory in effect. For wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour, sustained 15 to 25 miles per hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go to the reflectivity on the weather service page just to see. Can't really get too close with this. The loop. It looks like it might actually be weakening now, so that's good news.
Okay, that's really good news. I'm trying to pull up the Weather Channel radar.
Yep.
So that I can get a full look on what's happening with this the mainline storms and the individual storms.
Yes.
Because the individual storms ahead of the mainline storms are going to be the most potent. They're going to bring the highest risk of tornadoes.
Yes, it's true. I mentioned this in the live stream yesterday that the individual ones are the ones that we have to watch out for and worry about the most.
So, if we go to lightningmaps.org, you do see that there is, so it's lightningmaps.org, Justin, and you do see that there is a lot of lightning happening with these storms. You can see just tons of lightning.
Yep. Could you repeat what the website is again?
Lightningmaps.org.
Okay. I think I got it. Hopefully I didn't.
There's a ton of lightning happening around the Dallas metro area, in the Austin, Texas metro area,
Mm-hmm.
in the San Antonio metro area. It's just widespread lightning everywhere from Texas all the way to Arkansas. In Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. We're seeing these intense lightning storms right now, like very intense lightning occurring right now.
All right, so watches. So here's today's severe weather outlook. The moderate risk for a good amount of Louisiana, into Mississippi, a little portion of Arkansas and Texas are in that. So that is where we'll have the highest chance of tornadoes, which is that 15% chance. But in the hatched area, the out area under the black area, even in the 10% chance, is the threat for some significant tornadoes that include Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Jackson, Lafayette, I think that's how you say it, in Tyler, Texas. That has the chance of some significant tornadoes, meaning EF2 to EF5 tornadoes. So today's a very serious day. The wind threat is also very high as well, where you do have the moderate risk. But where we have the moderate risk, the hail threat is not the highest there. You have to go into Texas to get the highest hail threat for the significant hail greater than an inch in diameter. That includes Houston, Shreveport, Waco, Tyler, Texas, and College Station, Texas.
And there are 5.5 million people living in the significant tornado risk.
Yeah.
There are 2.1 million people living in the 45% wind damage risk, which is the highest wind risk for today. And there are over 5.5 million people living in the significant hail risk in Texas. So a significant population is at risk from these storms. Yeah. My hope is that the worst of the storms and the worst of the damage stay over mainly rural areas.
And even into tomorrow, we have a very highly populated area under the enhanced risk. It includes Columbus, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, and Knoxville, Tennessee. So some very populated areas. 20 million. Wow. 20 million people are under the enhanced risk. Over that. Wow.
Yeah, now not everybody in the enhanced risk will see severe storms. It's just there's a heightened risk of severe storms for these areas. And an isolated tornado can't be completely ruled out tomorrow. Yeah. Even in the slight risk. The enhanced risk has the highest chance of seeing the tornadoes.
And for tomorrow, the tornado threat is not very high. It's only a 5% chance, non-significant tornadoes. The hail and wind damage threat is why it prompted the enhanced risk. And then we go towards Monday, and everything basically quiets down. We have the threat of some thunder on the east or along the eastern seaboard from North Carolina all the way up to Maine. For some showers, thunderstorms. It might go marginal, especially inland a little bit, but nothing's really expected on Monday. No severe weather, just some thunderstorms. The 4th through 8 day outlook has some stuff we might have to keep an eye on as well. I think I saw. Yep, day 5, we have a 15% chance across a large area that extends from Iowa all the way down to the Gulf Coast.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the next storm we'll have to watch. The next storm system we'll have to watch.
Yep.
So
and then day 6 is a very highly populated area. All of Alabama, Mississippi under that, and in Indiana, a lot of places are under the gun for day 6. Now, this is day 6, so it's a long ways out, but this is showing that we could have a very dangerous severe weather outbreak. It includes Chicago too.
Mhm.
And day 7 even too. It just moves along the East Coast. Day 8 is probably too low, yeah. So day 5 through 7 we're gonna have to watch very carefully. We got a break for about 2 days, and then we have another significant outbreak that could be unfolding.
Yes, it's an active
Hmm.
season so far, an active severe weather season so far.
Yep.
Um, so I'm currently looking at the dam model
Hmm.
for total accumulated precipitation, and it shows a good swath of two to uh 2 to 4 inches of 2 to locally 4 inches of rain
Yep.
across Arkansas and northern Louisiana, and that's where river flooding is currently ongoing. So it's gonna make the threat for river flooding increase
Yep.
dramatically from what it was today and yesterday.
Hmm. I'm gonna pull up the flash flood threat today because it now went up to moderate, so which
Mhm.
is likely for flash flooding. I'll show you the areas that are in it.
Mhm.
All right. This.
And in fact, we do have a flash flood watch
Mm.
for in effect for Arkansas right now, and a few counties of northeastern Texas.
Mhm. Yep, I see that.
Well, more like one county, but in Texas. But
Yep.
yeah.
So
So
here's the flash flood threat. I have it pulled up right here. It includes all of Arkansas. Arkansas has the highest chance of flash flooding. They have most of Arkansas is actually covered by a moderate risk of flash flooding, so that means just likely for flash flooding. And the flash flood threat extends from Indiana all the way down to the Gulf Coast. So, and it extends all as far back as near Lubbock, Texas.
uh-huh. So as I mentioned with the NAM3CAN model, a
Hmm.
good it's predicting a good swath of 2 to 4 inches, and that will fall in a short period of
Yeah.
time. Very heavy rainfall rates with these storms are expected.
Mhm. Pulling that up right now. We should be getting the newest NAM here in a. Oh wait, this is NAM. All right, awesome, nice, good. We got the newest NAM model here, and you can see just in a few hours all these cells just blossoming up, all these individual cells that could go and produce big tornadoes right here in Texas. Not sure why they don't have the moderate risk extended further into Texas because of all these individual cells. It is just this area is in the slight risk that has it. But or enhanced actually, close to that. But I do think the moderate risk should be extended just a little bit further. But that's just me. But also it's because of the cloud cover there. So and then they really get going and form three separate little lines. You have one that's right through the center of Louisiana, and then you'll have another one out here that's entering Arkansas and about to enter into Louisiana. Another one behind that that's in Texas. So several main lines, and the last two lines merge together to make one big line. And look at all these cells as they're about to enter into Mississippi. Look at all those individual cells that could produce some long tracked violent tornadoes.
Mm-hmm. And we are already seeing a bunch of individual cells
Yeah.
developing ahead of the main line of storms. The main line of storms is west of San Antonio. It
Mm-hmm.
will move into San Antonio with the next half hour to 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But ahead of the main line of storms, as we have been mentioning throughout the stream, these are going to be the most potent storms.
Yeah.
And we have seen multiple tornado warnings with these individual storms. and most will severe thunderstorm warning with the main line of storm. The main line of storm will be the potent wind producer, and the individual storms will be the potent tornado producer.
Yes. Just trying to pull up a velocity signature to see the storm that tornado warning is doing. Do you know if the tornado warning is still in effect?
I'm checking
I don't
right
know.
now.
I can see it. It's gone, I think, which is good.
Yeah, it's gone.
Good. Well, first, tornado warning is gone, folks. So, if you were in that area, you can come out of the shelter now. But we do have many, many hours left. That was just an appetizer.
Yes.
I was just pointing this out while you were talking before. The area, if the area with this first batch of storms out ahead of the huge line, if this first line produces big tornadoes, you're gonna have to watch out because you have another very serious line. Heavy rain, thunder, lightning, strong winds up to 70 to 80 miles per hour, and large hails possible on the back end of this storm. So if you got hit by round one, which is as at this time is in Mississippi, you have to watch out because you gonna get hit by the second batch if the NAM is right.
And the NAM is a short-term model, so
yes,
lots of times the NAM is right.
Yep, I'm gonna pull up the HRRR or the HER model. Okay, see what this one shows. All right. So you can see all these individual cells, and the HER model likes to form a huge line right here that hits Dallas, but that's still actually I think that's most likely. But then it brings all these individual cells, and that like the NAM 3KM put a lot of individual cells, but these ones are more spread apart and more isolated. So those ones have these have the highest chance of producing the tornadoes if the HER model is right, and then it doesn't really have that back edge line like the 3KM does. It just has a ton of individual cells. Yeah, even after dark, in dark, they're gonna still be producing individual cells as it exits Mississippi into Alabama. So Alabama needs to be on high precaution because these are nighttime storms, which are more dangerous than daytime storms because you're most likely sleeping and you most likely have your phone turned off.
Yeah. So the greatest risk for tornado tornadoes will be across Mississippi and Alabama, and even into parts of Tennessee tonight. So watch out there. Be sure you have a way to get those tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings if you are in Mississippi, Alabama, or Tennessee. That's where I think the greatest nocturnal tornado risks will exist.
Yep, and we also have a newly issued flash flood watch in North Carolina. Wow, that is a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings out in Texas.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Count one.
So
wow. These are big storms.
Yeah. I know. Wow. So we have it's just a widespread line of severe storms. The main line of storms, as I mentioned before, is going to produce the most wind gusts up to or maybe over 80 miles per hour.
Yes. Okay, so just gonna draw something up here real quick. So, as of now, the low pressure center is basically right here, and it's basically just feeding, using this Gulf of Mexico moisture. And you could see all these individual cells out ahead of the main line. These ones had the highest chance of producing tornadoes. Like some of these individual cells are just crazy right here. And even into Oklahoma, you're getting some very heavy rain right now.
Go to the Go 16 satellite.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's amazing how you can storms just bubbling up in the main line of storm. You can see it moving to the south and east.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It's an amazing view.
Yeah. Oh my! Wow, that is crazy. You can see that really taking shape right now.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a very dangerous day today. Holy cow! Wow. Play the loop real quick. All right. If you have any questions, if you are in the severe area, the area under the severe weather threat today, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and we'll be answering them. But yeah, just look at all those storms bubble up. Wow. How much moisture this thing's got. I think this is it.
So, severe weather tracker is saying or watching the Doppler radar. It is severe weather tracker, but they're saying severe weather tracker here on my YouTube account. Cloud possibly starting to pile up. Most will produce a mesocyclone.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, this is just the latest satellite loop of the storms. Jesus, nuts.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, these things are going crazy right now. The good news is we don't have any active tornado warnings right now. The one that was in effect has been allowed to expire. I do think there will definitely be more tornado warnings. Unfortunately, maybe some long track tornadoes today. And some heavy flash flooding today. So Dallas is under the severe thunderstorm watch. That includes the threats are large hail and damaging winds up to 70. They put this in the severe thunderstorm watch. A tornado or two is possible. Just for portions in the locations in the southern portion of the watch.
Mm-hmm. And I'm on Weather Lab 3D right now.
Yep.
There's a storm near Rockdale, Texas, and Weather Lab 3D is indicating echo tops up to 50,000.
Wow. Jeez. And then you have the wind advisory as well here. Wow. Jeez. So just so people know what the difference between a forecast, watch, and warning is. So here it is right now. So the forecast severe thunderstorms are possible, and not everyone will see severe weather. But the watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather, and storms could be developing soon or already developed, and you should pay close attention if the watch is issued. You need to be ready to take action if a warning is issued. And then the warning. This is severe thunderstorm warnings, by the way. Severe thunderstorm, not tornado warnings. But if a severe thunderstorm warning is issued, severe weather is occurring or is imminent in your location, and do not delay and take cover now.
Mm-hmm.
We still have 2 counties under a tornado watch. What time does this go until? Oh, it doesn't have anything. Do you know what time this tornado watch goes until?
Is there really still a tornado watch in effect?
Yeah, it's just for 2 counties.
Oh yes, I see that.
Oh, I think they might have expired actually now.
Yeah, since I refreshed the page, it's gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Tornado watch has the first tornado watch of the day has been allowed to expire. We still have a severe thunderstorm watch and warnings for the southern portion.
Thunderstorm watch just extended to Louisiana and parts of Arkansas now.
Yep, we're gonna check that out now. All right, yep, there it is, right here. Yep. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in in Louisiana that will be hitting Shreveport in the next half hour or so. If it doesn't die down, it will hit Shreveport, but it looks like it might be actually weakening a little bit. And you can see all these individual cells. Right.
So let's put this are 1 inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour wind.
Yep. That makes
and
sense.
it's moving to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings with the main line of storms and the individual storms across Texas.
Yep.
It's like
I do think this.
Severe thunderstorm warnings.
I do think this storm that will, if it does continue to on the same track, if it keeps the strength it has, it'll hit Shreveport. But from the looks of it, from the radar loop, it looks like it is weakening. It did have a pretty nice sized hail core on it, and now it does look like it's weakening pretty significantly. So, which is good news.
Yep, that's good news.
It's still severe warned. I think the severe thunderstorm warning may be allowed to expire soon.
Mm-hmm.
Here's just another look at Texas and Oklahoma. You can see here's a line on the back side of all of this, and then you have all these individual cells right here. So these ones are actually, yeah, these two. It's like a split supercell here. In Texas, you have a storm that started out as one big storm, and then just split into two separate storms now in Texas.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And then you have heavy rain on the back side of it. I don't think anything on this back side, I'll circle it for you, is severe. I don't expect maybe a few rumbles of thunder here and there, but I don't think any of this stuff back here will go severe. I think it's just going to be mainly heavy rain.
Yep. So, to name a few counties that are under a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yes.
These counties are all in Texas. Milam County, Ellis County, Western Navarro County, Northwestern Denton and Cook counties, Northeastern Denton, Northwestern Collins, Eastern Cook and Western Grayson counties.
Yeah.
McLennan County in Central Texas, Northeastern Bell County in Central Texas, and West Central Falls County in Central Texas. And there are much more counties that are under a severe thunderstorm warning than just that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to check out this flash flood warning here in North Carolina right now. It includes Greensboro. So last night there was a flash flood warning that included Durham because of 2 to 3 inches that had fallen. Now we have two separate ones. Here's some of the counties that are included in this flash flood warning. The operator indicated slow moving thunderstorm. It'll produce flooding across the warned area. So there's a what it basically said is there's a slow moving thunderstorm that's causing this flash flood warning to be issued because flash flooding is possible. Yeah, it's just possible now. If it continues to be slow moving, it might become likely soon. And then for another county here, this is just individual county under it. Indicated a heavy shower moving through, producing torrential rainfall. And some winds. No, in the next 45 to 60 minutes. I actually want to check what the radar looks like now as well. See these heavy rainfall. Yep, you can see here. We'll do the loop. All right, I'm pulling up the loop right now. Yeah, you can see it's basically just sitting there, just producing some torrential rainfall. So this area outlined here in the green, that is a flash flood warning, and you can see just all of that torrential rainfall. Anything you'd like to add?
So severe weather tracker commented my backyard has a stream running through it. Over 2 inch an hour rain rates and a slow-moving storm is causing the flooding of my home state. I already have received almost an inch of rain.
Wow. Jeez. Yeah, that's
in North Carolina, right?
Yep. And this area does actually have the marginal threat for some flash flooding today, so it's not as high, but we've already seen from that. We've already seen some flash flooding. It's a very torrential rainfall rates. So I'm not sure. It might, if it continues like that, it might go to slight risk for flash flooding today. I think it could, but yeah, that's pretty crazy with all the flooding going on.
Yeah,
already.
Moderate risk for
Arkansas. Yeah. And then even for tomorrow, we have a marginal risk of flash flooding that extends from Georgia all the way up to Vermont.
Yep.
And then no flash flooding for Monday is expected.
Yeah. I think the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire, and the one in Louisiana,
yes.
that was to Shreveport.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Yep.
The storm was stopped, the warning has weakened below severe limit.
Yep. As expected, it was. I did think it was going to weaken, so that's actually good news. So no more severe thunderstorm warning that for Shreveport. It wasn't even including Shreveport, but if it kept its strength, it would have hit Shreveport. It weakened very significantly. Now it just has a severe weather statement. So it's weakened below severe limits. So yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yep. So.
Yep.
There's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the just north of New Braunfels, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the north of there.
Yeah.
The hazards with this storm include hail up to 1 inch and 16-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah. It does look like this line of thunderstorms is actually starting to gain a little bit of strength.
Yep, the main line of storms. I see that.
Wow, look at this storm.
San Antonio has down south San Antonio has a chance of going under a severe thunderstorm warning within the next 15 to 20 minutes due to this line.
All right, wow. I want to go to the southern part of this real quick. This caught my attention right now, actually. There's a storm, and the radar showed very intense hail. I'm going to try to find it again. It had like purples and stuff on it. I wanted to show if this it'll come up right here. Yeah, right down here in Texas, it has like purple colors mixing in now. I'm not sure where this is because there's no towns included, but it's if you
go to the satellite, I play it like that super fast. You can see how low level clouds are streaming to the north and west. Northwest Texas, and then the main high level clouds are going to the east.
Oh yeah, wow, you can see that.
It's here. It's the turning of the wind.
Yeah.
That's what's produced the tornado.
Yep. Wow. You can see all the storms blossoming up as well.
Uh-huh.
Oops. All right, so I think we can call it a stream now. We'll probably do another one later on today. when the severe action really cranks up. Right now
Uh-huh.
it's already starting really bad now too. But once the
Yeah.
first another tornado warning is issued, we'll probably be doing some of these too. We'll probably do another one once another tornado warning is issued.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone. So thank you guys for watching. If you are in the area under the gun for some significant severe weather, you need to be ready. Make a plan now. In case you do go under warning, if you are on a highway, pull off on the nearest exit, and go into a business, preferably a gas station where you can get into the coolers in the back. Um, and don't hide under overpasses. And if you are in a mobile home, evacuate and get to the nearest substantial shelter. Anything else you'd like to say?
Um, well, there's one last thing. There's a flood advisory.
Yes.
Just to the east of Austin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and Georgetown. Just to the east of Austin.
Yep.
And Georgetown.
Yep. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Hope you can join later on today as when tornado warnings are issued to see if you are in the risk of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys later on. Stay safe out there.